It was a look, the glasses, the bangs, she admitted with a laugh, acknowledging that her youthful appearance might not have been her most glamorous. Melvin, perhaps sensing the potential for his comment to be misconstrued, quickly followed up with a light-hearted remark about them being late bloomers. Dreyer, ever the good sport, retorted with a wry smile. There was a compliment in there somewhere, highlighting the inherent ambiguity of Melvin's initial statement. This exchange, while brief, has ignited a conversation among viewers about the nature of workplace banter, particularly on live television. Some have expressed surprise at Melvin's seemingly direct comment, questioning its appropriateness for a public platform. Others, however, have viewed it as a testament to the strong and comfortable rapport that exists between Melvin and Dreyer, suggesting that their established camaraderie allows for such playful teasing without causing genuine offense. Indeed, the history between Craig Melvin and Dylan Dreyer suggests a deep-seated professional respect and a genuine friendship. Their on-air chemistry is often cited as a highlight of the Today Show, with the two frequently engaging in lighthearted exchanges and supporting each other through various segments. Viewers may recall a segment from last year that further illustrated their dynamic, where Melvin gamely took on the task of babysitting Dreyer's three young sons, Calvin, 8, Oliver, 5, and Rusty, 4. The ensuing chaos and Melvin's subsequent humorous exhaustion painted a picture of a colleague willing to go the extra mile for his co-anchor, reinforcing the idea of a supportive relationship. Melvin himself is a father of 2, providing a shared understanding of the challenges of parenthood. Further evidence of their comfortable dynamic emerged earlier this year, in 2025, during a fireside chat hosted by the NBCU Academy. Melvin, Dreyer, and their fellow Today co-anchor Sheinelle Jones were interviewed by NBC News Daily co-host Zinla Asamoah. During this conversation, Dreyer revealed her efforts to hone her on-air presence, mentioning the use of a voice coach to perfect her television delivery. However, it was her admission of also working with a personality coach that triggered a burst of laughter from Melvin. Jones playfully noted that Dreyer had just given Melvin more ammunition for his teasing. Melvin, seizing the opportunity, jokingly questioned Dreyer's need for such coaching, especially when she described herself as shy. "No, you're not," he quipped, drawing on his experience of her on-air persona. Even when Asamoah complimented Dreyer's personality, Melvin couldn't resist adding, because she had a coach, delivered with a teasing smile. These past interactions provide context for the recent beauty pageant comment, suggesting that Melvin's remark, while perhaps blunt, likely stemmed from a place of familiarity and playful affection rather than genuine malice. The ability to engage in such banter often signifies a level of trust and understanding between colleagues. The incident, however, serves as a reminder of the delicate balance between humor and potential offense in the public eye. While Dreyer appeared unfazed and even joined in on the self-deprecating humor, the exchange has undoubtedly sparked discussions among viewers about what constitutes acceptable workplace banter, especially on a platform as widely viewed as the Today Show. The question remains, did Craig Melvin cross a line with his comment, or was it simply a case of two colleagues engaging in their usual playful dynamic? The answer likely lies in the established relationship between the two anchors and Dreyer's own comfortable reaction. However, the moment has undoubtedly provided a talking point, prompting reflection on the nuances of workplace humor and the perceptions of viewers who may not be privy to the full context of the on-air personalities' relationships. As the Today Show continues its run, viewers will likely be paying closer attention to the interactions between Craig Melvin and Dylan Dreyer, curious to see if this moment will alter their on-air dynamic or simply be remembered as another instance of their unique and often humorous camaraderie. The incident underscores the challenges of navigating humor in a public forum, where a seemingly lighthearted comment can be interpreted in a multitude of ways. What are your thoughts on the back-and-forth relationship between Craig Melvin and Dylan Dreyer on the Today Show? Do you enjoy their segments and quips to each other during the news stories? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section on the Today Show this week, and he made a comment that left his co-anchor, Dylan Dreyer, speechless. Melvin is a man known for his humor, and he doesn't mind throwing around insults playfully with the people he works with. That happened again this week, and it was all directed at Dylan. Here is what you need to know about what Craig said to Dylan and what it all means. Craig Melvin talks childhood hobbies on the Today Show. Craig Melvin and his co-anchors on the Today Show were talking about childhood hobbies. They talked about being captains of sports teams and being part of AV squads. In the end, Craig said that they had one thing in common. He said they were all nerdy while growing up and added, "I think there's some kind of correlation," via Hello magazine. That is when Craig decided to insult Dylan Dreyer. It was more of a backhanded compliment, as he said, "It's turned out okay. I've seen those pictures of you. It's like you weren't winning beauty pageants." It took a minute for Dylan to realize what Craig had just said to her, and Al Roker even had a stunned facial response to the comment. Luckily, Dylan didn't take it personally, even though Craig was clearly saying she wasn't the best-looking girl in school. Dylan then agreed that her school pictures were not the best. "It was a look, the glasses, the bangs," she said. Craig then joked that they were late bloomers. To this, Dylan just replied, "Tear was a compliment in there somewhere." Craig Melvin and Dylan Draper have a strong relationship. While some fans at home might see this as insulting and take issue with Craig Melvin, Dylan Dreyer is not one of those people. She and Craig have always had a solid relationship on the Today Show and behind the scenes. The two co-anchors often play well off each other on the Today Show. Last year, there was even a segment where Craig went to babysit Dylan's 3 boys, Calvin, 8, Oliver, 5, and Rusty, 4, and Melvin returned exhausted. Craig has 2 kids of his own. In 2025, Dylan, Craig, and Shynell Jones were taking part in a fireside chat with the NBC Academy. NBC News Daily co-host Zinwell Asamoah interviewed the 3 of them. Dylan then said that she used a voice coach to perfect her television voice. However, when she said she also saw a personality coach, Craig began to bust out laughing. Shynell said she just gave him more ammunition. Melvin asked why she needed that, and she said she was shy. "No, you're not," he responded. When Zinwell told Dylan that she loved her personality, Craig quipped, "Because she had a coach." What are your thoughts on the back-and-forth relationship between Craig Melvin and Dylan Dreyer on the Today Show? Do you enjoy their segments and quips to each other during the news stories? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. New York, NY, April 10, 2025. The typically smooth and informative atmosphere of NBC's The Today Show took a brief detour into playful banter this week, leaving meteorologist and co-anchor Dylan Dreyer momentarily speechless. Known for his quick wit and penchant for lighthearted ribbing, Craig Melvin found himself at the center of a viral moment after delivering a comment directed at Dreyer that, while seemingly intended as humorous, sparked a flurry of reactions both on set and among viewers. The exchange unfolded during a segment where the Today team, including Melvin, Dreyer, and veteran weather anchor Al Roker, were reminiscing about their childhood hobbies and formative experiences. The conversation meandered through tales of athletic leadership and involvement in A/B clubs, eventually leading Melvin to draw a common thread among the group. "I think there's some kind of correlation," Melvin mused, as reported by Hello magazine, suggesting a shared nerdy past amongst the co-anchors. It was in the follow-up to this observation that Melvin's comment took a more personal turn, specifically targeting Dreyer. With a mischievous glint in his eye, Melvin delivered what some might interpret as a backhanded compliment. "It's turned out okay. I've seen those pictures of you. It's like you weren't winning beauty pageants," he quipped, the unexpected nature of the remark hanging in the air. The immediate reaction on set was palpable. Dreyer herself appeared to take a moment to fully process the implication of Melvin's statement, a flicker of surprise crossing her face. Even the usually unflappable Al Roker registered a visible look of stunned amusement, his eyebrows slightly raised in reaction to Melvin's playful jab. Despite the potentially awkward nature of the comment, Dreyer, to her credit, seemed to take it in stride. While Melvin's words clearly implied that her younger self may not have been considered a quintessential beauty queen, Dreyer responded with good humor and self-awareness.